Well, the spot that saw the highest recorded snow totals from this storm was Aspen Springs, a small neighborhood in Gilpin County. They got a whopping 61.5 inches of snow. Now, a lot of us learned about the Aspen Springs neighborhood just this week because there are actually two Aspen Springs. This neighborhood we're talking about is an area north of Black Hawk along Highway 119 as you're driving up to Rawlinsville and Netherland. It is not to be confused with the Aspen Springs community down near Pagosa Springs in southern Colorado. Our crews tried to get into the local Aspen Springs neighborhood today, but it was too difficult to reach because some of those roads are still not plowed. And in the rest of unincorporated Gilpin County, people are dealing with the same thing. Our Lauren Scafidi talked to people who live there who say they're finding out it's tricky and expensive to get plowed out.
We stopped at a gas station on our way up here to unincorporated Gilpin County, and the cashier told me that today is really the first day that they're seeing people. After getting 61.5 inches of snow, a lot of people are snowed in, unable to even get out of their driveways. And here's why. Take a look. You can tell that they've been shoveling, but the snow is pretty high. I mean, it's up past my waist here. And there's a shovel over here. You can tell that they've been trying to dig themselves out for a couple of days. They're out here earlier, but there is still just snow packed in on every single side of this car, even piling up pretty high on top. But there are plenty of people here at unincorporated Gilpin County that haven't made it even this far.
And right now we have hundreds and hundreds of people, as we're talking right now, that are still snowed into their house, running out of food, have no way to get to them.
Driveways in Gilpin County have disappeared under more than 5 feet of snow.
And if you took a shovel right now to how thick and heavy this snow is, it's like ice blocks.
At Amber Casano's house,
it's been very stressful.
Today is the first day she's not trapped by that snow.
It took 3 days for us to get a path from the house to the end of the driveway here.
The end of the driveway was a tough finish line.
When you've got a plow coming through, I'm 5'11", so what would you call the top of that berm?
But Casano was worried for the people with no finish line in sight.
We have a high demographic of elderly people up here on medication and oxygen. They are not self-sufficient and can't use a snowblower or a shovel.
That also includes 13 short-term rental properties she manages up here. All those homes are occupied right now. All those families are snowed in.
All of them are. One of my properties, I had to hire an excavator out of Denver for $1,800 to come up and excavate the driveway just to get my renters out because they didn't have any more needles for their insulin for their elderly mother. The county, the BOCC needs to take a deep look at what these emergencies look like, and we need to respond much faster because we have people in crisis right now.
Gilpin County issued a disaster declaration on Thursday. County leaders say they're doing what they can.
We were hoping to get a dozer up to help clear some of the highways because that was a critical element. For example, our emergency services or EMS had difficulty getting out of the county during the storm because the roadways were shut. So we were trying to get a dozer to try and open up some of these roadways, but we were really impacted by a lot of abandoned vehicles that made it very difficult for resources to get up to Gilpin County.
I've been up here for 6 years. It's been an exceptional snowstorm for sure. Something I've only heard about.
She also said that some of her neighbors are just gonna have to wait for this snow to melt. In unincorporated Gilpin County, Lauren Scafidi, 9 News.
Hopefully those folks can get out soon. Thanks, Lauren.